I've just been browsing Auto Trader and various manufacturers' websites, just looking at cars as you do. I'm a huge car nut and I want to see what's available. And I've just saw the most stunning BMW M4 down the road from me. I'll show you it in a second. It's in the most incredible specification. And what I saw was just being rammed down my throat was monthly payments, monthly payments, monthly payments. And what I want to discuss to you today is the difference between PCP and hire purchase and why PCP is killing your personal wealth. It is not allowing you to move up in cars every single time you change. It is keeping you at the same level, and it is the dealers and the manufacturers that are getting that money from you. So if you want to move up in the cars, say you're currently in a BMW 4 Series and you want to be at a 911 in a couple of years, you're going to really struggle if you're not building equity in your cars. Even if you get a huge pay rise from your job, it's not going to be enough to be able to get yourself in and jump cars to that level. And towards the end of the video, I will mention where PCP is good for your personal wealth and where it works for some people. But what ends up happening is you go into a garage, and you can go into a garage this weekend and see what happens. Because if you say that a car is out of your budget, the dealer will say, have you considered finance? I can get you this car for this monthly amount. And you can drive away a brand new car for insanely low monthly amounts. And they've got on the side of their cars what the monthly payments that are so cheap. Everything is monthly payments. But that's the trap. It's nothing to do with the monthly payments. It is everything else around it which is killing your personal wealth. So let's have a look at this BMW M4 I've just found online, because it is stunning. Let's have a quick look at it. It's a silver. I think silver is a great color, by the way. I think silver is coming back in around like the early 2000s. A lot of silver cars around now. Not so much, but I'm seeing more brand new silver cars on the road and they look great. This is exactly the specification I want. It's the competition package, so it drives a lot nicer than the original M4 now that it's been facelifted. But what struck my attention was these monthly payments here, like £483 per month. That's so cheap. So I put £10,000 in. That's what they will probably give you for your part exchange. So you walk into the dealer and they say, you can't afford that BMW M4. Let me have a look at the numbers for you. Let's sit down at the computer. So sits down at the computer and he puts in what he thinks your car is worth, about £10,000. And he says, what kind of miles do you do? You're going to daily drive this thing. That you say yes. Say, okay, about 10,000 miles per year. You say, yeah, about that. He puts in 10,000 miles. You want to keep the car for 4 years. And it's only coming to £483 per month. A BMW M4 competition package for £483 per month to drive away today. Absolutely incredible. But what's really happening here? Let's have a closer look. What you need to do is go onto the website and go down to view full quote. What PCP is, for those that don't know, is you take your deposit. That's a chunk of the value of the car. And then they look at what the car is going to be worth at the end of your term. So what they're going to look at is it's going to be worth about £15,700 at the end of your term. So they say, well, don't loan that and don't loan your deposit. Just loan the bit in between. And then that reduces your monthly payments. Amazing. But what happens at the end of your term is you've got to find £15,700. From where? Where is this £15,700 going to come from you in 4 years' time to be able to buy the car and keep the car? And they say, well, it doesn't matter. Just give it back. Just give the car back to us and that's it. We'll put you in another car. And if it's worth more than £15,700, say it's worth £18,000, say it's worth £3,000 more than this guaranteed value, you can put that into your next car as a deposit. Amazing, right? And you say, yeah, that sounds fantastic. So what ends up happening is you put, say it is worth £3,000 more. Suddenly it's gone up to £665 per month. So you're not getting yourself in a better situation, because that is to get an identical car 4 years down the line. You're getting the equivalent car and paying more. And therefore, what happens another 4 years down the line and you don't have a deposit because you didn't put as much in this time? In 8 years' time, you're going to be paying for the same car £743 per month. So where is the logic in this? So let's put the £10,000 deposit back in. Let's talk about today, right now. What you can do is go to your bank and take out a personal loan. You can take out car finance or hire purchase and things like that. I recommend going for a personal loan. Bit more flexible if you can do it, but if you tell them that you're buying a car with it, normally you're absolutely fine. So what you can do is, the car, you have a £10,000 deposit, the car is for £38,990. You want to loan £28,990. So after 5 years, that's only £539 per month, and 4 years, £660 per month. But that's more expensive, right? Yes, it is more expensive. However, there are a lot more benefits, and at the end of this term, the car is yours. You can do what you want with it. There is no £15,700 that you need to find. So I've actually put 4.5% in here. My car finance currently is 3.6%. But to be honest, in this climate, due to COVID and things like that, I don't think you're going to get that. I think you're going to get closer to 4.5%. I wanted to make this video as realistic as possible for you. So let's stick at 4.5%, because PCP is always more expensive APR. Again, that's how they get you. So £660 per month, it's more expensive. So at the end of your term, you need to find, let's get a calculator up, £15,700 divided by the 48 months. You need to save an extra £327 on top of the £483 per month. So complete guesswork math, so that is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be like £900 a month this car is costing you, because you're going to need to save them £15,700 over 4 years to be able to even keep the car. £660 a month, you don't. So let's have a look at the difference in costs realistically. Calculator back out. So 660 divided by, minus 483, £177 per month extra this is costing you. Times by 48, £8,500 more it is cost. That is almost half the amount of that £15,700. So not only has the dealer taken the £10,000 off you, they're taking about another £8,000 from your optional final payment. So there's other huge advantages of a personal loan and hire purchase, because you're free to do whatever you want. If you're someone like me and you want to change your car every 3 months because you just want to try something different, you get bored quickly, then all you have to do is sell it privately. You'll get your market value for that car, and then you can get yourself into another car, especially for a personal loan, because when you sell the car, the money goes back into your bank account. You don't have to pay off the loan. It goes back into your current account, and then you just get another car. The bank doesn't care what car you own or what you're changing into, what you're doing with the money. All you're doing is just switching cars. With the PCP agreement, you have to go back to the dealer and see what the car is worth according to them, and they can offer you anything they want. They will offer you part X price for that car because they want to make a profit on it when they have to sell it. So you're losing huge amounts there, plus all of the admin fees to get out of the car. Also, at the end of your agreement, they decide how much your car is worth. Again, part X prices. So if you can get £20,000 for your car, and they're going to offer you that £15,700. So that is £4.5 grand that you are missing out on as well, that is going into the dealer's pocket. So your 10 grand's gone there, your 4.5 grand's gone there. All of your equity that you should have in the car is going to the dealer. And that is why PCP is going to destroy your personal wealth. I said at the start of the video, when it works on cars that don't depreciate or you're not doing high mileage in. So if you bought, say, a Ferrari F12 where it's not going to depreciate too much, you're not going to put miles on it, it's done most of its depreciation, that makes sense because you can get back what you put in. You don't lose the deposit because you're getting it back because the car's value remains. Also, say it would be the same for like maybe a 981 Cayman S. That's probably not going to depreciate much. I am actually going to do a full video on cars that don't depreciate and what you can buy to try and dodge depreciation. So if that's the kind of content you want to see, do subscribe if you haven't already. So that's what also all of the YouTubers are doing. They buy a car, they drive around in it, they don't put many miles on it, they get lots of videos from it and they move on and they don't lose any money because they're getting all of their deposits back. So when you hear them say, I put 40k down, I got that car, that McLaren for like £1,000 a month, £600 a month, and they can't believe what a deal they got on it, that's what they're doing. They're getting all of that money back. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, give it a thumbs up and comment down below all of your experiences with the finance. What cars have you got to avoid depreciation? What kind of deals have you got? Let us know down below and I'll see you in the next video.